A man knows booty when he sees booty.
Come on now.
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
Tom Brady should have stayed in that retirement home. He should have left.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
The Jets are better constructed right now. They're closer to a Super Bowl than the New York Giants.
I would like.
They're a quarterback away. Corey's living in his own NFL right now.
Justin Fields is playing good. He's been playing a lot better.
You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it.
Yeah, wow.
Yo. You don't like to hump? Yeah. Not a big humper?
Yo.
It's Football Friday on WHPC Sports Talk.
It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Receivers to the right. Wilson back to throw. Clock is at all zeros. And that'll be picked off. So that'll look good on the stat sheet. Lloyd, he's going to lateral it. We've seen this all weekend long to Andre Sisco. Well. Audio will tell you all you need to know.
Yep, Al, the audio sure did tell us everything we needed to know about how Zach Wilson played last night. For the New York Jets, in the biggest game of the year, they fell flat on their face largely due to him. You're going to get to all of that and all of Football Friday has to offer here on WHPC Sports Talk. On the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. It is Joshua Umahi, joined by Eric Williams, Corey David, Nico Each, and Franz Compare. How are we doing today, fellas?
Better than Zach Wilson.
It's not a high bar to get over, but
No, not really.
that's. I'm in agreement. I think everyone's doing better than Zach Wilson in this room, right?
Yeah.
Safe to say. Damn, I mean, we got to start there. We got to start there with the New York Jets. Listen, we talked about it yesterday. They start 6-3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're 7-8. By my math, that's 5 losses in the last 7 games. It's definitely not what you want, as they lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are red hot. 7-8, same record, but it's a tale of 2 seasons when you look at those two teams. The Jacksonville Jaguars started off slow. Trevor Lawrence has really gotten on fire and gotten this thing kicking, and all of a sudden, now you look at the Jaguars ahead of the Jets in the standings.
It's beautiful.
For you, I bet it is.
I love it.
You've been on Trevor Lawrence since day one, so I got to give you credit. Listen, they're playoff bound in my opinion, whether it's a wild card or the division. Really high on that team, but we're in New York. We got to start with the New York Jets. So they've dropped all the way to the 10th seed in the AFC playoff picture. They lose to the Jaguars 19-3, as Zach Wilson and the Jets offense look completely lifeless. As you heard, they were booed by the home fans right from the start of the game. It's funny, you remember back to the start of the game. Zach Wilson, first off, even before that, before he takes the field, Trevor Lawrence gets a strip sacked, and all of a sudden the Jets have great field position. Hopefully, if you're a Jets fan, you're hoping they score a touchdown, kind of sets the tone. Zach Wilson, first pass, screen pass in the dirt. Then third down, doesn't recognize the blitz, gets slammed down, didn't even see him coming not even from the blind side. It should be in seeing eye view. So he gets sacked, and then now the Jets have to kick a field goal. The only points of the game was that sequence. And then ever since that point, Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars took it over offensively and defensively. So let's start with Zach Wilson. Obviously, 9 of 18, 92 yards, 1 pick, 3 sacks, a quarterback rating of 41.9. And he was benched for who else but Chris Streveler. With 3 minutes left in the third quarter, Streveler played better, 10 of 15, 90 yards. The stats look better, but we got to talk about that throw to C.J. Uzomah. That was wide open.
Butt cheeks, bro. I could have made that throw, and I suck.
It was a wide open touchdown, but he underthrew it by about 10 yards. Had to come back for it.
That's why he came in the game just straight running the quarterback, bro, because the one chance you give him to throw the ball, he messes it up big time. I really do feel I feel for Jets fans, bro.
I wouldn't say all of his throws were bad, because he did have a good pass.
He had a good pass. He had a couple drops, too. The receivers dropped
He had a good pass to Garrett Wilson, who he caught it, made a move, and then just said, I just forgot how to play football.
I seen that, too. Corey Davis dropped some. Right, that's his name?
No relation.
But I know he dropped one. Zach missed him on a big throw earlier. Bro, Zach Wilson was terrible. terrible.
He's Jamarcus Russell.
I really didn't think he was that bad when you guys compared him to Ryan Leaf and Jamarcus Russell, but he might even be worse.
He might get that Charles Barkley terrible.
Bro, and I seen a post where he like bought the O-line like little electric bikes. He needs to save his money, bro, because after that performance he might not get another job.
You did all that just to get benched?
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's really bad, and I didn't think it was going to be this bad. But
if you're Zach Wilson in that spot, and again, I guess it's a good gesture that you bought the team electric bikes, but I mean, the team was they quit on you. Like we all saw it. They were wearing Mike effing White shirts the second you got benched. Like they clearly weren't feeling you, and then you're going to go out and it's a nice thing if you want to portray yourself as the leader, but we already know what it is.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, quick question. I just want to throw a little hypothetical because I seen Nick Wright throw this hypothetical trade out there: a 1-for-1, Mac Jones for Zach Wilson.
Never.
No, New England would never do that.
That's the stupidest thing ever.
No, I don't think. No. I don't think. I don't think New England likes. I don't think Belichick is a fan of Mac Jones. And I just feel like both quarterbacks need a new start.
I don't think Mac.
I disagree. I think Mac Jones is still a way better quarterback than Zach Wilson.
You know what's funny about that? Because there was something I saw on Twitter earlier today where it was Patriots fans, some radio program. They were like crapping on Mac Jones. Like they don't really like. He's a better quarterback than Zach Wilson, but Patriots fans, they do not rock with Mac Jones.
I don't think Mac Jones rocks with the Patriots.
And if you're Mac Jones, why would you?
Right.
Literally.
He's a buck.
They got you.
He's a buck.
Maybe.
He's going to Tampa. And Tom's coming back to New England next year. I'm telling you that's what's happening.
Any place where I see Tom going is probably San Fran.
Nah, they have Brock Purdy. Their future is set up.
Why are we still talking about Tom Brady even playing in the NFL?
Thank you.
Because he's an idiot, and he's going to stay another year. You can't tell me I'm wrong.
As Eric said before, he needs to go find a nice retirement home to settle down and maybe get a nice life alert badge, maybe hanging around your neck. That's what Tom Brady needs to do. I don't really see him or see the reason why he needs to keep playing football. But you brought up Mac Jones and the comparison to Zach Wilson, and fan base is not happy with their quarterbacks, their young quarterbacks. I don't know. I know Patriots fans are letting their feelings out on the radio, but as you heard in the intro, Zach Wilson, he was hearing it from the fans right away. And everyone looks to the press conference now because we remember the last time he looked this bad, after the New England game. He goes up in the press conference and is like, he was asked, did you let the offense down or the defense down? And he's like, no. Matter of fact, let me play that real quick. I still have it. This is what he said.
As an offense, though, I mean, when you guys are only able to score 3 points, the defense only lets up 3 points. I mean, do you feel like you let the defense down at all?
No.
How could you possibly say that?
Bro, it's literally a repeat. The 3 points again, bro.
Yo,
3 points is back to haunt the Jets, bro.
It's crazy, and you compare that moment to this moment yesterday, and you're paying attention to the press conference and what he's going to say. This is what he said yesterday.
Zach, is it tough hearing the boos?
Yeah, it is, but you don't blame them. We have a very passionate fan base, and they're here to score. They're here to watch us score touchdowns, and we're not scoring touchdowns. We're not getting first downs. We're not moving the ball. We obviously can't throw the ball. So
no.
Of course, they're going to be frustrated.
No,
who's we?
Who's
this we?
Bro, literally, we're not passing the ball. We're not getting first downs. No, you're not getting the first downs. You're not passing the ball downfield. Like,
it's crazy, bro. And even when he does pass it downfield, like he's passing it into like double coverage. Like, what are you seeing there?
There was that one pass to Corey Davis. I think it was like the second quarter. There was like 3 guys on him, and he's just lobbing it downfield.
What did you see? Are you throwing it to Superman?
Like, his decision making is horrible. Like, he has poor decision making, but not only that, like, he's just immature. Like, you just see it in this game. Like, just dump it down. He dumped it down like once or twice in the game, but if you don't have it, throw it away or dump it down. That's like, underneath is always open.
Yeah.
This is the end for Zach Wilson with the Jets, right?
It has to
count on it.
It has to be.
It should be. It should be.
Why are you thinking about it though?
Because NFL's stupid.
The Jets can draft a quarterback in the second round, the third round, maybe even the first round. You never know, and it'll be better than Zach Wilson.
Oh, 100%. I'd take what's his name, Hendon Hooker. I'll take him.
Yeah.
Torn ACL and all.
But,
second round.
Second round on Hendon is crazy.
What?
I would think so. Bro, ACL is nothing to play with, bro.
Would you try?
I don't know. You saw Jameson.
I don't know if the Jets are the team to do that, though.
Would you try to make a trade for Lamar?
No.
Yeah, if I'm the Jets.
Nah.
Why not?
Nah. Because, all right, well, we already know he doesn't want to stay there. They could franchise tag him. Just wait for him to hit free agency.
Yeah, but they could be like 2 years.
Yeah, they can franchise tag him twice, the Ravens.
Yeah, you could be waiting 2 years.
I mean, I think Lamar Jackson's going to be available this offseason.
I still don't think the Ravens would say yes to that.
You see, but you never know because
That's the thing.
I hate to say it, but you look at the Deshaun Watson situation when he didn't want to be there any longer. After 1 year of playing on that contract, and they could have franchised him and kept him there as long as they wanted to, but they seen that it wasn't working out for a mutual party, so they figured to find the best way to get the best trade possible, and they did the deal.
No,
it worked out for player in I want to say Houston, but it didn't work out. It's not working out so well for the Browns right now.
Listen, I think it's not very smart for the Jets to do that because you're gonna have to sign them big money. You're gonna have to give away draft capital. You don't want to do that, and you got a young team, but you still want to build up your roster through the draft.
But don't you think? Because I've said this is a championship caliber defense, so I think you just. Because guys like Jimmy G and other guys like that are going to be available.
But there's younger guys that could be available too. And you got Trey Lance, you got Jordan Love who's out there.
I'd like that for the Jets.
Both of those players would be great on this Jets offense.
But I feel like if you do get if you were to get a guy like Lamar Jackson, even though y'all always think I'm hating him, he is as proven right now, he is a generational talent, and you barely see those. Like he's a top 5, top 6 quarterback in the league on paper. And you just don't see that come around so often. So I would take a chance because you look at that defense, like you said, we've seen what he can already do with a good defense, and they have competent weapons, unlike the Baltimore Ravens, who seem abysmal at the wide receiver position, literally relying on Sammy Watkins and Deshaun Jackson right now. That's where they're at.
Sammy Watkins a Raven, though?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes. They picked him.
He's still buns, yeah.
They picked him up and activated him to the active roster because Devin Duvernay is injured with a fractured foot.
Sammy Watkins. He keeps fooling these GMs and thinking that he's a decent wide receiver.
He just got cut from the Packers. Like, the Packers don't have a good wide receiver.
The most wide receiver needy team.
Just
cut your ass.
The Baltimore Ravens are the most wide receiver needy team.
Bro, are we forgetting about the New York Giants?
Okay, so we have the top 3.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, the Giants didn't take a flyer on Sammy Watkins either. They're probably like,
technically, they do have a former top receiver on their team.
Kenny?
They don't use him. Look, compared to the Baltimore Ravens, who they rely on James Prochet, Devin Duvernay. They top receiver.
What's up with Bateman?
He's been injured. He's injury prone so far.
Wow.
Multiple fractured foot.
You list those names, I'm like, that thing from SpongeBob with Patrick under the rock. Like, who are these people? Like, who are the people you're naming right now? I've never heard of them.
Yeah, me either. Except for Devin Duvernay.
What is a Prochet? Like,
but like I said, though, you see what the Jets have as far as receivers.
Right.
And I feel like you add a Lamar Jackson, that would be a huge upgrade to your team.
No, it would be, but I don't see that trade happening. Like, what do you give up? Is any team really trading for Zach Wilson right now? Not any team. As a team like the Baltimore Ravens,
what did the Browns give up for Watson?
A lot of draft capital.
A lot of draft picks, some young players, like 3 players, and I think that was it. Then they give him the $230 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
So, listen, I'm happy you brought up Deshaun Watson because that's the whole reason Lamar Jackson's out on the Ravens right now. Like, so that guy who hasn't won an MVP like I have, and has like
30 allegations.
Yeah, 30 allegations. He gets $230 million.
No, that's not even his argument right here. All you gotta do is show up 2 pictures: Kyler Murray and Russell Wilson. They're like, these dudes got paid, and you see what they did, and they got way better weapons than I do.
But the issue is he wants the most guaranteed money in the league, though.
We don't know that. We don't know exactly what's been put out.
Why is he not a Raven right now then, long term?
We don't know.
I'm about to tell you why. Because the Ravens watch quarterbacks like RG3 who they played themselves out of the league because they were injury prone. But you see Lamar, he's like, he doesn't consistently play because he has injuries or whatever it is. But, it's a lot of risk to take with a running quarterback. Like, and that's your dominant skill set. It's a lot of risk.
Yeah. I think that's a stigma, though.
I can't necessarily say that because Lamar's only missed about 6 games in his career due to like any type of injuries. And you look at how he plays, especially this year. I think it has to do more about being cautious about his contract more than anything. It's like you get injured right now and you miss out on your big payday. I think he's holding himself out and say, look what you have without me, and we see what the Baltimore Ravens have without him, and you see what you have with me. I'll pay him his money. Because I think what now you see is with him playing and being on the field, they're a playoff team. With him out, barely could make it to the playoffs. They probably might miss out.
They still probably won't make the playoffs.
They're still in the wild card.
They're in their wild card, but there's a chance they could miss it. They haven't clinched it.
Actually, they're in the wild card, but I think they're one game out from winning their division.
They're not winning the division. It's not happening. The Bengals are the best team in the AFC. Am I wrong?
I could have sworn the Baltimore Ravens smoked them this year.
Well, it's a long season. Like if we're talking
they played
about
them early in the season.
That's what I'm saying. Early in the season, and you fast forward to now. The Bengals have beaten the Chiefs.
Yep.
They're about to play the Bills in the coming weeks. So
the Bills have to win that game.
They have to if they want the number 1 seed.
They won't.
And I think the game's in Buffalo in next week, right? I mean, if anybody can go in there and win, it's the Bengals and Joe Burrow. So Joe Burrow, who might win the MVP this year after Jalen Hurts got hurt. So you got to watch out for that. But back to the Jets real quick, just to wrap up their part of the show. We talked about Zach Wilson, but is there anybody that should be held more accountable than him for the late season collapse? Because Robert Saleh has been criticized lately, too.
Maybe Mike LaFleur?
I think those are the three guys, because you look everywhere else. I mean, Joe Douglas, his one mistake was drafting Zach Wilson ahead of Justin Fields, which I still can't believe.
That was the whole NFL's mistake, is not taking it.
Yeah, because I don't get it.
So many teams. Like the Falcons.
I don't get it. I'm confused in hindsight, and even if you put yourself back in that moment, like how is Zach Wilson, how does he leap over Justin Fields in terms of prospect ranking?
It was definitely that Ohio State stigma. That's exactly what it was.
Because they had, Dwayne Haskins and who else? JT Barrett, who didn't do anything in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, they had guys like that. But Justin Fields, if you just take away all of that, take away where he's playing, just look at the player.
Right.
Like, how are you going to put that guy ahead of Zach Wilson? I don't know, but the Jets did it. And we see where they are now. We got a caller on WHPC Sports Talk. Caller, you're on. What you want to talk about?
Hey, it's me, Ross. How you guys doing?
God.
What's up, Ross?
What's up, Ross?
Not much. I think I know who the Jets' core is going to be next season.
Who's that?
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Porn star Jimmy.
Porn star Jimmy. I don't know. Like, does that really... Is it much better than Zach Wilson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy G.
Yeah. Dude, anyone's better than Zach Wilson right now.
You're not wrong.
Daniel Jones is better than Zach Wilson right now.
Yeah.
Davis Mills is probably better than Zach Wilson right now.
Oh.
Trace McSorley?
Yeah, Daniel Jones definitely is that.
Jeez. I mean, go ahead, Rose.
No. I think when I saw them take Wilson out of that game yesterday, there is no way he is playing another game for the Jets.
I hope you're right.
For their sake.
There's no way. When you're hearing stuff like, well, we haven't seen the last of him, Saleh said that after the game, he's gone.
Yeah, they're just trying to save face, but I think everyone and all the Jets fans that were in attendance, like, I've never seen a second-year quarterback get booed after one pass. They saw that screen pass hit the dirt. They're like, oh, we okay. All right. we know what time it is. Like,
well, you have to remember as fans, you're going into awful weather and you're seeing your team play. You want to see if there's any excitement or any progress, and it's been anything but progress.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
I think it's gonna be Garoppolo or Carr.
Oh, that'd be so nasty to watch. I don't want that. I really don't want that.
All right, here's an idea: Daniel Jones to the Jets.
Yeah, why not?
At this point, you're just like anybody's better
because
than Zach
literally
Wilson.
anyone slightly better than Zach Wilson, this team's a playoff team, certified playoff team.
I agree with that. Actually, if you put Daniel Jones on this Jets team, they might be 7-8 right now.
Look at that; they have weapons for him, unlike the Giants.
Yeah,
so
they wouldn't have lost those New England games.
No.
I'll tell you that.
That's true.
How about this? Dak Prescott to the Jets.
See,
I'm telling you right now, no Jets fan wants that.
Dallas ain't got love for Dak?
Not anymore.
When this happened? When y'all hop off the Dak train?
Well, 10 picks in, 5-6 games will do that to you? So.
Listen, I've been feeling this way ever since Cooper Rush came in and played the Bengals. That week before we played the Buccaneers, he played, like, even though he didn't play a preseason snap, it was like, you played really poor. And I was just like, I felt the same way ever since he came back. I was like, I'm not saying Cooper Rush is better than him. I'm just saying, like, are you really a Dallas Cowboys caliber quarterback? You can't win a playoff game. And if he don't do it this year, I'm telling you, you could probably bank on it. Listen, you're going to start listening to offers.
Yo, tell me, I'm not the biggest Dallas Cowboys fan or anything, but that seemed a little disrespectful. Like, he made
disrespectful how?
Yo, he's the first quarterback to make y'all team relevant in so odd years, and y'all just gonna throw that away? He like y'all Donovan McNabb. He like your Donovan McNabb for y'all.
No. See, Donovan McNabb made a Super Bowl.
That could give him a chance.
Nah.
Mind you, look. McNabb didn't make that Super Bowl until like a couple years into his career. So come on.
We'll continue this conversation, but Ross, you got any final thoughts before we let you go?
What's the Saints' schedule?
Well,
damn.
See, he always trying to twist the knife.
Next week.
It's the holiday season, Ross. You're going to do this to me right now.
Well, you're going to win the division.
You think so?
No, it's the Panthers, baby.
Beat the Eagles next week, please.
Sam Darnold, all the way.
If do you play Sam Darnold again, the Saints?
Yeah, we play him the final week of the season, so it goes Saints at Browns this week, Saints at Eagles, like Eric said, next week, and then Panthers at Saints January 8th.
If you lose to Sam Darnold, you are a poverty franchise.
Happy holidays to you too, Ross. Thank you for the call.
Thank you. Happy holidays. Bye.
Damn, who do the Buccaneers play too then?
The Buccaneers schedule is like...
You got the Cardinals on Sunday Night Football,
That
Panthers,
is such a
and then
terrible
Falcons.
Game.
Yeah.
Oh,
You said Panthers-Falcons?
yeah. Buccaneers are winning, I think.
They might win out.
Yeah.
You know
Tom
what?
Brady's going to sneak his way into the playoffs. And
then he's going to win another Super Bowl. That's exactly what's happening.
Exactly. You know what's going to happen. They're going to end up playing Dallas in the first round. Everything is going to go their way in Tampa.
If you're Dallas right now, do you plan on losing a little bit more games now so you don't have to play Tom Brady?
Oh.
You sure?
I mean, it doesn't matter. If you don't beat Philly, it doesn't matter. Like, you can forget it.
I'm shaking my head because I called it. I called the Bucs being mid this year. I called it. And the Saints can't even take advantage. Andy Dalton and them can't take advantage. It just makes me sick to my stomach. But we do have another caller on WHPC Sports Talk. Caller, what do you want to talk about?
Well, I'm not going to defend Zach Wilson, but I'm just going to point out a couple of small things. You basically have a mobile quarterback who really has no options. You look at the better quarterbacks, Mahomes and whatever, they roll out, and the offenses around them adjust to the rollout. You have a quarterback like Zach Wilson, all he does is drop back into the pocket, which is really not his game, I should say.
And the stats back it up. I said, or I read the stat yesterday, when he's out of the pocket, he's a lot better. But when the Jets I don't know whether it's him or just the Jets force him to be in the pocket, but like he does have talent, so why not get him on the move and get some gadget plays in there? I don't know, just anything.
I mean, and you look at the Jet franchise, and again, I'm a Giant fan. What is the one thing that stands out about the Jets? They draft horrible quarterbacks through the decades.
Geno Smith, Sam Darnold, Mark Sanchez, Zach Wilson.
Yeah, and you had a chance to pick up any of 10 backup quarterbacks that probably would have put you into the playoffs. Going from Jacoby Brissett all the way through. And who did you end up with as far as backup quarterbacks? Nothing. You had Joe Flacco. Who cares?
Wow, no Chris Streveler love from Dave. That's tough.
No, not at all. And the last thing I'll say is it's amazing. And this is what you'll see as far as the statistics and stuff like that. They were bemoaning the fact that this weekend there might be 7 games with the temperature under 20 degrees. Go back to the old days when there were no domes, there were no heating tents, there were no trainers. You had guys out there that were just messing around, whether it be especially with the fields. They were horrible fields. And that's why you would have not the great statistics you would have on a plastic field with a dome.
It's do we call cold weather? And thank you for the call, Dave.
Okay.
Do we call the cold weather football weather, or like what is it?
Hold on. What do you mean? Like
do we call like snow? Like what's going to be in Buffalo the rest of the year?
Snow. That's not football weather. Like you can't really go outside and just say, all right, let's play football. Like football weather, like he just said, like that 20-degree weather, you can go out and get a run. You probably sweat a little bit. You go back in the house.
Leaves falling down, a little muddy outside maybe.
The perfect football weather is about 40 degrees, 35.
I'm not going to disagree, but it is what it is in cities like Buffalo. That's why they want the number 1 seed so bad. Kansas City too, Cincinnati. It's crazy. I was thinking about this before we get to the Giants preview and the game picks. Like the AFC, you look at it versus the NFC, like it's
so weak.
The NFC is, in comparison to the AFC, like it's crazy.
Yeah, I know what you was trying to say. I get it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
other way around.
The competition in the AFC is like all there. All 7 seeds can possibly like break out and win.
Yeah.
Including don't sleep on the Jaguars. I'm telling you.
T-Law, baby.
Their destiny lies on them. They have to win out if they want to make the playoffs.
Corey, stop, bro. I hate this dude so much for this.
Oh, he made a face?
What you have against Trevor Lawrence?
Me personally, the Jags ain't the team. Jags is not the team.
Why they not the team? Because they didn't beat the Giants?
I mean, it's not that, but I just don't see. I don't see them advancing far. I feel like they're years away from being where they used
don't
to.
say years away, because look, they got Calvin Ridley. He's coming back next year.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have another year to draft. They're gonna have another year to grab free agents. I'm telling you, they're gonna come back
free
better.
Agents. Who's the last person you knew that said, "You know what? Like that was big." This, I want to go to Jacksonville.
Well, they
actually tried to get out.
They put in pain last free agency.
They spent money.
Even the years before, you got Shaquille Griffin too.
Yeah, Corey, this isn't the NBA where players are like they're not going to Utah or Denver.
Yeah.
And you got to think about the coach that they have.
Yeah, you have a Super Bowl winning coach in Doug Peterson who's proven why he shouldn't have been fired.
Exactly,
bro. They're gonna be doubted like the Lions was, and then first people had high hopes, but then they started off rough. People was doubting them, and then boom, win streak.
Yep.
The Jaguars they're a young team that could definitely turn up in a blink of an eye.
You got to think about it. They got, like I said, they got Calvin Ridley coming back next season. You got Christian Kirk. You could play him as a number 2. Zay Jones. Evan Ingram, who's playing great. Travis Etienne, great. I've never seen that burst of speed that he just has off the line. It's crazy. Then you got Trevor Lawrence, a young quarterback who can sling the ball.
He's been playing amazing this year.
You have the coach in Jacksonville and you have the quarterback. So players are going to go there. I guarantee you.
I don't see it.
All right, well, you can say that, but they are 7-8. They're rolling. They control their own destiny, like Eric said, in the AFC South. But that's their story. That's a Jets story. Let's move on to the New York Giants. Coming off that statement win against Washington on Sunday night, they're 8-5-1. They're the current 6th seed. They travel to Minnesota to play the 11-3 fake Vikings. Yep, I called it. I just they came back from 33-0.
Against the Colts.
Congratulations. But back to the Giants, Kayvon Thibodeau. He's fresh off a Defensive Player of the Week honor alongside Azeez Ojulari. I mean, Corey, we talked about it Wednesday. Yeah, they're struggling. They don't have Adoree Jackson. They don't have Xavier McKinney. But when you have 2 guys like that off the edge, and we saw that's how the Giants won in the past. If you have those pass rushers, not much else matters. Not much else matters.
I just feel like with the Giants right now, I'm not too sure they're going to win this next game. I feel like they just need to win about 1 or 2 of these next games to possibly get a chance to the playoffs. But I just don't see it coming with the Vikings, and I'm not too sure now with the Eagles because with them not playing Jalen Hurts this game coming up, they might be like, we might have to just knock that rust off, and we might see him in that last game probably. But like you said, the defensive line is a strong point for the Giants right now in the run game. We necessarily can't do nothing with our receivers. Our best receiver right now might be who I seen in the game coming up really clutch was Richie James. Richie James came. Unfortunately,
I thought you were going to say Hodgins.
Unfortunately, I hate to say it, but when he had to make the tough catches to get those first downs, they were going to Richie James.
It was like he was taking over one drive. I was like, bro, why?
Why are we throwing it to Richie James?
I was like, why are we throwing it to Richie James? But at the same time, he was catching it. So I'm just like, why can't you do this every week, bro?
Yo, why was I scared when he caught that punt? When he caught one of them punts, I was like, just go out of bounds. Go out of bounds.
Nah, but it's perfect timing, Josh. I like the fact you bring up Azeez Ojulari because I'm looking at a picture of me, Aziz, and Andrew Thomas from a Nets game.
Yo, what? How you just gonna...
Bro, as you're bringing up the Giants, I'm scrolling through my camera roll, and I'm like, perfect timing, and I show Nico the picture. And in this moment, I told these boys, first off, I said, yo, like, can I get a picture? They're like, yeah. I'm like, all right, bro, no more L's, bro. I can't. I'm tired of being at home. I'm tired of being sad, bro. I'm just like, no more L's. And then I dip up off the scene, right? They took that mindset into this year, bro. I'm telling you, this success is on Brian Dable, Joe Shane, and Franz Compare. Because I motivated them. I motivated them at that game, bro.
Franz Compare, the savior of the Giants season, baby.
You, bro. Put it in News 12, bro.
But also, like you said, Brian Dable plays a major part in it. I feel like as much as Kayvon Thibodeau had a good game, I feel like Dable had the biggest play of the game as a coach. And challenging that one play with when Heineke fumbled, that was the play of the game. Because if they score, then it has a chance to go into a tie, or they actually might take the lead.
Yeah, if they score that 3, it changes the whole game. But honestly, like to go back to Kayvon and Azeez, those guys are causing ruckus, bro. This was the game. Like, we knew Kayvon was causing ruckus throughout the season. It wasn't showing up on the stat sheet. But, like, this game, them two really showed us, like, when they're fully healthy and firing on all cylinders, how dangerous this defensive front can be. And Dexter Lawrence, first Pro Bowl, you know how he was doing. He was doing his thing out there. Leonard Williams also contributed as well. I felt like that defensive front was really showing up big time. And I was excited to see what they were doing against the Commanders. I was shocked the way Kayvon came out, but I shouldn't have been, low-key. But he went crazy.
Yeah, unlike some NFL players still owe me some gear. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Well, you get.
He's never gonna let that go.
Yo, I'm not, because it's crazy how he got an endorsement off of, like, I'm going to say, like, he got an endorsement off of me.
Who?
Diggs.
Trayvon Diggs?
Yes.
How?
I met Trayvon Diggs in Dallas, right?
Right.
So my father took a video. I was talking to him. He was like, yo, I like that hat. Where you get it from? I said, I got it from Lids, right? I was like, you got to go to the store and get it, though, because they don't sell this online. He was like, I bet. I posted the video on Instagram, tagged Liz. Liz tagged him and tagged the video, posted it on their story. A few months later, I see Diggs getting all this gear from Liz. I'm like, yo, bro, you got to run me my stuff, bro. You got to run me my stuff.
That's crazy. Eric and France is really out here changing the world, bro. Changing organizations, changing people's lives, bro. And we get no credit. That's tough.
If I would have ran into Alvin Kamara and Marshawn Lattimore somewhere,
I don't
think I would have been motivating them. I'm not too happy with what I've been seeing.
I'm not even going to hold you.
I don't know. It wouldn't have been uplifting.
Yo, Josh, I ain't going to hold you. Yo, it seemed like Alvin Kamara days in New Orleans might be numbered, B.
Oh,
seems like that.
Look,
it's been seeming like that.
It seemed like he might have to pull. It might seem like he might have to pull a Christian McCaffrey.
If
he's going to Carolina, baby.
No.
If we get the same amount of stuff,
he might go to the Rams.
You think so?
You know where I actually see him going, low key? Probably somewhere like the Atlanta Falcons.
They have Cordell Patterson.
A division rival?
That doesn't make sense. That don't make sense.
Why would you say that to me?
That don't make sense.
I just feel like that home connection for him. Going to Atlanta, you know, he has a lot of connections there. I just feel like
it's not up to him though.
Yeah,
quality control. And I see what he's saying.
Ship him to Houston.
Girls, everything. I just don't see. I see it being a wrap for him in New Orleans.
Well, I if you ask me right now, I'm going to agree. Like, we need to trade somebody. I don't know if it's going to be him or Lattimore, but Saints need to shake something up. Maybe Sean Payton comes back if we get a actual guy at quarterback.
You know my problem with the Saints really is, though?
Hopefully.
Why don't y'all give the ball to Taysom Hill more?
He says this every week.
I don't know.
You know, he really says this every week.
Josh isn't on the sideline.
I wish I was. Dennis Allen over there.
Because every time the ball is in his hand, something good happens with him. He throws a touchdown. I'm like, I bet money if they put him at a receiver, he would have scored a receiving touchdown as well.
You know what's crazy? Because Sean Payton was like in love with Taysom Hill. Like, he gave Taysom Hill like so many opportunities. I'm like, yo, he needs to take it down a notch.
Nah.
So then the new guy, whatever his name is, the NPC we have at offensive coordinator, like, he comes in and is like, oh, Taysom Hill, 80-yard touchdown pass. All right, that's enough. Come on. Need to save you for the rest of the season. Like, I don't know. That's my weekly Saints rant on Football Friday. But let's move on to the game picks, fellas.
Yay. Game picks. Football.
What's the first game? Let's go, baby.
You know where we starting.
Let's go, baby.
We starting with the New York Giants at the Minnesota.
You already know who I'm picking.
Who you picking there?
You gonna start with me?
Yeah.
Let's go New York.
You picking the Giants?
Let's go New York.
You know why he probably picking the Giants?
I know exactly why
he wants that first seed. He wants that first seed.
We got him into the playoffs last week. You know, he's trying to build off that success that the Giants is giving Dallas right now.
Eric thinks he's slick over there. Think he's gonna hype up the Giants. He got an agenda to push over there.
Come on, like Minnesota's frauds. Like the Colts went up 33-0. I mean, listen, you got Matt Ryan at quarterback. That's gonna happen.
Oh, he done lost his job. Like, yo, how you go in history for being like the guy that you blew the 2 biggest leads in NFL history?
That's horrible. That's horrible. But you know,
his controller died.
The Vikings, they have self-inflicted wounds. I think if they play like that against the Giants is definitely going to make them like pay for that.
I agree. They can't start off the game the same way they did against Indianapolis because the Giants will beat them, and Brian Dable against Jeff Saturday, I think I'm rolling with the Giants in that case. But Corey, who we got?
I got the Minnesota Vikings. I just feel as though
Corey, turn in your Giants fan base card. It's revoked.
Oh wait, I know you're not saying that.
It's revoked.
When literally I was like, I've been rocking with them the whole year. Even in games that they knew, everybody said they was going to.
But why are you here at the end for them?
December football, bro. It's different now.
I'm just being realistic. I just feel like the Vikings have too many weapons, and I think that with how the Vikings defense is set up, they have a lot of talent. We don't have anybody. We basically gonna be trying to run the ball the whole game, and I don't think that's really gonna work against a team like the Vikings.
Migo?
Minnesota, keeping the Packers' dreams alive.
Minnesota!
Oh man, Joe Byron. France, who we got?
With Landon Collins back, he's coming to save the day. He's carrying us to the W. I'm putting it on Landon. I'm going with my Giants, baby.
I mean, you gotta stick with them. You saved their season,
Yeah,
so you gotta keep keep pushing that
Respectfully.
agenda. All right, on to the next one. Once again, tomorrow on Christmas Eve, where all these games are being played, I want to remind everybody. The Cincinnati Bengals, they've won 6 straight. The New England Patriots, they would have won 2 straight, but Chandler Jones happened. The Bengals are 3-point favorites in New England. Who we got?
The Bungles, baby.
The Bungles.
Just 3 points, though?
Yeah,
I'm surprised by that.
Bungles, and also take the over in this game.
Hammer the over.
Oh, yeah.
Give me Cincinnati in this game as well.
All right, we are all on the Cincinnati Bengals to win their 7th straight game. Can the Bills win their 7th straight game? They are at the Chicago Bears and Justin Fields. Soldier Field, they're 3-11, the Bears. They've lost 7 straight. The Bills 8-point favorites on the road. Who we got?
Chicago.
No, I know.
Chicago.
Really?
Like, take the over.
Nico, stop.
Chicago.
Stop.
Chicago.
You going with Chirac?
Yeah.
He acting like Chief Keef playing running back or something. Like,
I mean, Justin Fields is a runner. He's been great this year.
no, you know what?
Undeniable.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had a question.
The Bills lose games like this. They're known to lose games like this.
Look, I'm just throwing my pick right now. The Bills are going to just win this game easy, dominate. But quick question: do y'all feel like do y'all think that Fields is the best running quarterback this year?
Yeah.
It's an argument that could be made.
Oh, you got to drill Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
It's an argument that could be made for that.
But Fields,
He is selfish. He is selfish runner.
He is.
As far as taking touchdowns away from Miles Sanders.
bro, Fields is out here on a 7-game
A little fantasy input right there.
No, my money.
Oh,
That's just a stupid bet.
At the goal line, you don't give it to the running back. You said, "Oh no, I'm gonna go in for myself."
I tell you, Corey doesn't care about what happens on the field. He cares about what happens with his money and his fantasy.
Yeah.
And then to my surprise, when Miles Sanders come out and says, "I don't care about y'all tickets, all y'all fantasy," I'm like, you know what? That's why I'm glad that Hurts take them touchdowns with him.
Miles Sanders pull a Kevin Durant. Is anybody on the Bears?
Not
Except
me.
Nico?
Yeah, that's me.
I see why Nico was saying it now because they played a close game against Philly last week.
Yep.
But I'll still take Buffalo.
I agree. I'm with the Bills. On to the next game. The Atlanta Falcons. They were 5-9 on top of the NFC South, but they've lost 3 straight. They are at the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson's still out. Tyler Huntley questionable. Who's their third quarterback? Damn, don't answer all of them.
The third string quarterback. I forgot his name.
Another Lamar Jackson clone.
It is. It really
is. It actually?
It probably is. Let me ask Google. Baltimore, though, still 6.5-point favorites on a third string quarterback.
I still think they're gonna win the game.
Desmond Ridder, baby. He wears number 4. 4 touchdowns.
Desmond Ridder?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else on the Desmond Ridder train?
No. Patrick Queen and Roquan Smith about to choose that boy at linebacker.
I think the Falcons cover. I'll still take the Ravens to win, though. On to the next one. The other hottest team in the league. We talked about the Jacksonville Jaguars. Well, in the NFC, it's the Detroit Lions. 7-7. They've won 6 of 7 games. They are at the 5-9 Carolina Panthers. The Lions 2.5-point favorites on the road in Carolina. Who we got?
Detroit. Easy.
All right. Anybody on the Panthers? Anybody dare to pick Sam Darnold in the Panthers?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Nico will do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
This is a test dummy.
Someone's got to do it.
His nickname Crash Out. He ready to just crash out on any pick. Like, everybody going one way? I'm going to go the opposite.
Listen, the Packers...
I mean, I got to give Nico credit. It's kind of been working for him this year.
It has, yeah. This is the only pick I don't feel confident in.
Yeah, you can't feel confident in Sam Darnold.
So if it's been working for you to get...
Shut up.
Why don't you pick the opposite of the Packers team?
What?
On to the next game. The New Orleans Saints. They're no longer my New Orleans Saints. I've said it all year, but the New Orleans Saints, they're 5-9. They are at... whose house, Nico?
Lotion Boy.
Deshaun Watson and the 6-8 Cleveland Browns. The Browns 3-point favorites at home. The over-under's at 32.
Oh, hammer the over.
I don't know.
No, you have to. You have to.
I don't know.
That's such a low number. 16-16 tie. Could you imagine?
The way both these team seasons have gone, I wouldn't doubt it. But who we got in this game?
Cleveland.
Masseuse boy.
Believe land.
Masseuse man.
Lotion land.
We're gonna believe land. I'm going with Cleveland.
All right.
I'm gonna go with the Saints out of respect for you. You say they're not your Saints.
Cute.
You say they're not your Saints, but deep down inside, I know how it is to be a fan.
I think the respectful option would have just been like just picking Cleveland because we all know that we don't need to give them no pity patty party like.
Chill, bro. That's my dog, bro. I gotta go with the Saints, bro.
He's trying to show me love.
I actually hope the Saints win.
I actually do too. We don't have a first-round pick. Might as well win the division. So we'll see what happens there. The 7-7 Seattle Seahawks. They've lost 4 out of 5 games. They are at the Kansas City Chiefs. They're 11-3. They've won 7 of 8. Kansas City 10-point favorites at home.
Wow. I'm going Seahawks.
Yeah,
I'm going Seahawks because I've been very disappointed with the Kansas City Chiefs these past 2 games. Fair. So I'm although Seahawks are not the Seahawks that they were in the beginning of the season, I'm disappointed in Kansas, so I'm going Seahawks.
Chiefs have not played well. They let the Texans take them to overtime last week.
Disgusting.
So, anybody else on Seattle?
No. Chiefs over.
Take
the over.
I will stick with Kansas City as well. I think Seattle covers, though. They cover the 10 points.
What?
Take the over.
No.
Take the over.
What you got to say over there?
They're both high-scoring teams when it can get down and dirty. Big money. Do it.
Ain't my money, so.
All right, well, that's going to be an interesting game. We'll see what happens. Speaking of the Texans, the 1-12-1 Houston Texans. Bryce Young was going to be in their future real soon.
I feel so bad for that kid.
Literally. Yeah, I know.
I hope they're stupid and take like a lineman first overall.
Trayvon Walker Part 2?
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to see Bryce Young go to Houston. They are at, though, the Tennessee Titans at 7-7. They've lost 4 straight games. The Jaguars are going to catch them in the division. I feel like everybody in the NFL world knows this. Tennessee, 3.5-point favorites They probably win this week, right?
Nah. Houston, baby.
Houston.
I need it. I need it in my veins.
I'm going with Eric and Nico. I'm going Houston.
Let's go.
You know what? I'm shocked because I thought I was going to be the only one on Houston.
Jags, baby. Jags.
Daddies.
Duval. Let's ride.
I'm going Tennessee.
So boring.
Corey's sticking with Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
I don't think Ryan Tannehill.
It's Malik Willis.
It's Malik Willis. My bad. Malik Willis.
It's not like that's any upgrade.
Yes.
He's ass.
It's not an upgrade.
He's so bad. Yeah,
that's for the Facebook Live right there. That's for the Facebook Live.
I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going with Tennessee. Look at that backfield.
All right, we know where Corey's agenda is.
So funny, bro.
On to the 4 o'clock slate on Christmas Eve. We got the 7-6-1 Washington Commanders at the 10-4 winners of 7 straight. Brock Party in San Francisco. The 49ers are 6.5-point favorites. Who we got?
Dirty Purdy.
Yes, sir.
We going with the 49ers. Everybody agree?
Yeah, take the over in this game as well.
Washington.
Washington.
Oh my God.
Eric's just rooting for anything that helps the Cowboys. He's rooting for.
Washington.
I don't like that.
You know what?
Don't do it, Josh. Don't be like him. Don't be a follower. Be a leader. Say tie.
I like the Commanders. I can't lie. I think when you have a team like the Commanders who, play similar style, Chase Young is going to be his second week back in. I think.
But defense. But 49ers defense.
I know, but Washington's no slouch either. I just think
pressure.
Taylor Heineke against that defense. I think you play it.
He's a competitor though. First off, slam the under.
Nah, over.
Yeah, no, slam the under.
Nah, I'll take the over. Mark my words.
All right.
Christmas Eve, there's magic in the air.
I think Heineke got some magic left in him. I think the Commanders aren't done yet, but we'll see. On to the other hot team in the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles and Gardner Minshew this week. No Jalen Hurts. He's out. They are at Eric's Dallas Cowboys at 10-4. They lost to the Jaguars. 17-point lead vanished in Jacksonville, but they're still 4.5-point favorites in Dallas this week. Eric, who we got?
No, Nico, who we got?
No, Eric, who we got?
Who we got?
No, Corey, who we got?
We got Philly. Philly in the building.
Facts. Why are you looking at me
We got
Cowboys. What? Gardner Minshew?
Oh,
listen, it's America's.
I thought you would have.
It's America's team versus America's quarterback. Okay.
Time out. Hold on 1 second. Wait a minute. I would like to change my pick. I'm going Dallas.
Did you forget Jalen Hurts was out?
Yeah.
It's not like Josh literally said Gardner Minshew in the Philadelphia Eagles.
Sometimes it's easy to misfocus.
I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I see Dallas win this. They should, but I'm scared because every time I say they should win a game, it's either a dogfight or they lose.
I mean, the thing is, Gardner Minshew isn't a bad quarterback.
No,
he could be starting for a lot of these teams.
Exactly.
If he was on the Jets, that Jets team is a lot better.
No, it's the crazy. The only thing I can say though is it's like a situation where it's like this. The Philadelphia team is so good that I feel like you could just kind of plug in somebody temporarily, and they can somewhat just for one game possibly. It'll be a struggle, but they could come out with a victory.
I can see that.
There's a way for victory.
All right, Franz, what do you say?
I'm going with Philly.
Oh,
I like that. I do like that.
Listen,
Dallas is such a weird team. Like you would think with the way they played last week. I'm still gonna pick them. I think the Eagles cover the 4.5. But I'm not sold on them playoff time.
I'm gonna tell you how this game is gonna go.
All right, tell us.
Right.
17-point lead going to a Jaguars quarterback. Yeah.
This is what happens. You play good defense on the first drive. You get the ball. Cowboys come down and score 3 points.
Yeah, I can see 3 points.
And the Eagles get the ball back. 4 and out. Cowboys get the ball back. 6-0. Another field goal. Right?
Spitting.
Eagles come back and score a touchdown. Cowboys come back and score a touchdown. You go into the half 13-7.
All right.
Cowboys get the ball at half. Come out and score a touchdown.
Predicting the whole game. All right.
20-7 now. Now the pressure on your back, Gardner. Come back 20-10. Get a field goal. Now the Cowboys just gonna start airing it out. You know what I'm saying? Tony Pollard wheel route. See, up the middle. CD, you gonna see I hope CD could do something. I hope he can. T.Y. Hilton's gonna play. You see what he could do. You never know.
I feel like nobody's talking about this, but Odell just said, you know what? I was thinking about coming back, but I don't see him coming back this season.
It was a bad first date with Diggs and Parsons. What can I say?
Someone didn't put out.
He tricked everybody.
It was Parsons. Parsons did not put out.
You think so?
Yeah. He was not throwing that ass in a circle.
They took him to a game. Like they took him to a game where the Mavericks blew out the Suns. It was just like, you didn't see enough, bro.
Nah, just for the show's sake, we gotta move on. What Nico
you
just
mean?
What?
He's the most kicked up out of all of them.
All right. The Christmas Eve game, the night game, the Raiders at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Give me a quick pick. I don't care about
tie.
that.
Raiders.
0-0 tie.
Chandler Jones gonna win it again.
Steelers do it for
Pittsburgh is winning this game.
All right, 2 on the Raiders, 2 on the Steelers, I heard.
Steelers.
I gotta break the tie.
I said tie.
Oh, you said tie. My bad. Shut up.
Dummy.
Be nice. It's the holidays.
No.
I'll rock with Pittsburgh. Give me Mike Tomlin over Josh McDaniels. On to the Christmas Day triple header. Nico, your Green Bay Packers, they won 2 straight.
That's cute.
Well, you know they're going to win out, right?
Stop.
9-8 make the playoffs.
You don't want to make the playoffs?
Aaron Rodgers comes back.
You don't want to make the playoffs, play Minnesota, first round, knock them out?
Aaron
Do that
Rodgers
for us, please.
Comes back
play
2 more
Eagles
years.
in the second round.
Give me Jordan Love in the Superdome. Like, yeah. You see where I'm going with this? Who you got throughout the Miami Dolphins this week? This man wanted
let's
punch me across the table right now.
Let's go Packers.
Yeah?
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, tears his ACL in the first quarter. Jordan Love comes in, throws 5 touchdowns. It's the J-Lo party in Miami, baby.
Nico was talking about
hard as a rock stadium. Boom.
Oh.
That's what it's called now.
Yep.
That's definitely what it's called now.
Hard Rock Stadium.
Anybody else on the Packers?
No.
Dolphins have lost 3 straight.
Yeah, I'm going with Dolphins as well.
I'm going Dolphins.
I'll go with the Dolphins.
To a man.
Cover the 3.5 as well. Over under at 50. That's okay. All right.
What?
50.
That's really interesting because Packers can't score and Tua's been really weird lately.
Slam the under?
Yeah.
I agree. Quick pick this game. Broncos country, let's ride. Dangerously good. It's spicy. They had the Rams. Give me a quick pick. I don't care about this game. Who we got?
Baker 4 touchdowns.
Wow.
Rams, baby.
Anybody else on the Rams?
You still believe in Baker Mayfield after what I did to you in Madden?
Yes. We don't talk about that game.
It's not even like we putting trust in Baker. We just know what the Broncos is about this season.
Yeah, look, I'm telling you,
I'm going Rams.
I'm going with the Broncos. I believe Russ is playing this game.
No, he's not.
My fantasy league tell me he is.
Broncos country.
He projected for 13 points. So until they tell me otherwise, I ain't taking him out my starting lineup. I need him to go off because I'm like,
bro, he hasn't done that all season.
You're banking on Russell Wilson going off.
Let's ride.
Do you know who was my starting quarterback last week?
Let's ride.
I don't remember.
My starting quarterback for fantasy last week in my other league was Matt Ryan.
Ew.
See, like,
stinky.
Some people just make stupid decisions. Mental health important, please.
He was the only quarterback that.
Matt Ryan?
He was my.
Matthew L. Ryan.
Put your money on the line?
No, it was my fantasy league.
Man, all right. Last game. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they've lost 2 straight at the Arizona Cardinals on Sunday Night Football.
Such a bad game.
Quickly, who we got?
Tie.
You picked
I
3
hate to
ties?
say Tampa Bay is going to win this game.
Yeah, I'm going to go pick up Tom from the retirement home. I'm bringing him to the game. I think I believe in him.
You believe in 46-year-old Tom Brady?
Yeah.
Corey, who we got?
I'm going with the I'm going with Trace McSorley. Throw it on a dive. Number 9, Arizona Cardinals.
If the Cardinals win, that's going to be great. The Saints need to win.
I would.
All
we don't got to pick. I need them to win the division.
All fuel at this Dallas mission.
Listen, whoever can beat Minnesota in the first round and play Philly in the second round helps me.
That's if your team can win the playoff game. Which, historically speaking, lately hasn't been going your way.
They still them boys, though. Are they?
Yes.
I don't want to talk about that.
On that note, that's how we'll close out. The Week 16 NFL picks from the experts at WHPC Sports Talk.
Them boys.
They still.
No.
You stupid as hell.
Stop. They not them boys.
No.
They don't get that until if they could win out this season and win a playoff game. All right, they them boys, but no, not right now. I'm upset, angry at this team.
I'm clipping that, Nico.
Thank you.
I'm clipping that. Let's move on to some news and notes to close out into the Christmas weekend. So let's talk some basketball.
Funny.
The Nets have won 7 straight to look to extend the winning streak to 8 as they host Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks, the 1 seed in the East, 7:30 p.m. on national TV. We'll see if Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and Ben Simmons can keep it going. This is a big opportunity for a statement win.
Bro, their kryptonite is championship caliber teams. That's literally it. So if they pull this out, I'd be surprised. Hopefully they can, though.
Yeah.
We've seen that all season long. We'll see how the Nets do tonight. Well, the Knicks, too. Bing bong! They came off their first loss in 2 weeks to the Toronto. It goes Toronto
Thank
Raptors.
you.
You're welcome, unfortunately. They host the Bulls tonight at the Garden. I will be in attendance. Before the Christmas Day game with the 76ers and Embiid and Harden coming to town. So hopefully, you've owned the Bulls so far this year. You win back-to-back games versus them. Hopefully they can just bounce back. Because if they lose this game, then we're going to start talking about, was it all fake? Was the winning streak fake?
Hey, Josh, you got an extra ticket?
You want to pull up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
I got an extra ticket.
I'll see what I can do, Eric. I'll see what I can do. I'll work something out.
That means no.
No, it doesn't mean no.
You got an extra ticket for Nico?
Well.
No.
He doesn't like me now. So he came out of the Raptors closet.
Like right before they played the Knicks, like.
Hey, I just want to. I don't know if y'all heard the breaking news.
What?
Yeah, the Charlotte Hornets might be the worst franchise ever.
No, listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. I seen it.
You seen it?
Yes.
Wait, what happened?
Why would you do it?
Miles Bridges, they're gonna talk about a contract.
What?
A new contract.
LOL.
Listen, the man, he's not on the court. He's not on the court beating women, so he's playing basketball.
I mean, did you see them pics?
It's not what you want.
It ain't. I'd have like, yo. I'd have let him go on free agency.
But you know
They don't
MJ
have
all
much
about
of a
winning.
choice. Like,
I mean, the team is horrible this year. You might as well tank. You might as well just tank for Vic.
they're not gonna get
He's a
him.
Raptor.
Miles.
Yeah.
Nah, watch him become a Magic. Victor and Bobo. What?
I don't want to see that.
Balls.
I was about to say they could be the Towers, but I was gonna say another way of saying it.
We got that.
The Towers. Yeah.
Wait. What's that? What's the underlying joke there?
Let's just not go there.
That's why I
We
didn't
got a
go
lot
there.
of sensitive people. Let's just not go there.
I did not go there.
R.I.P.
Come on, bro.
What?
I didn't go there.
So
I didn't go there.
moving on to the NBA, we
Thank
got
God I didn't go there.
The Christmas Day schedule. The Knicks at the 76ers, the Lakers at the Mavs, the Bucks at the Celtics, Grizzlies at Warriors, and the Suns at the Nuggets. So we're going to keep an eye on those games. Any final thoughts closing into the Christmas weekend, guys?
Get ready to see a Cowboys L.
What? Like that.
They have no confidence in this team this week.
Nah, look. I said the Vikings gonna win, but look, I'm just hoping that I'm hoping the Giants could get a dub.
Bro, just believe, bro. We good, bro. We gonna get the
I
dub.
believe.
I'm scared for the Jets. Robert said we haven't seen the last of Zach. So I'm scared. That's my final thought going into the holidays.
If you ain't seen the last of Zach, I bet money is gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight.
Shoot.
Yeah, it's going to be some furniture shaking up in the Jets locker room.
Hey yo.
Zach Wilson. Whose mom's in town? It's the holidays.
Pause. That'll do it. Happy holidays from WHPC Sports Talk. From Eric Williams, Corey David, Nico Weech, Franz Compare. I am Joshua Umahi. Thanking you as always for listening to the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.